Well, I pray you all had a very blessed Christmas and New Year. A little late getting this video out because I spent a lot of time with friends and family over the 2 weeks that I had off. Also trying to get caught up on stuff and hey everyone. So it's December 22nd, 3 days before Christmas, and I am really shocked at how fast this month has gone by. December just totally flew by before I really had a chance to get out and do anything. Matter of fact, I'm still doing my Christmas shopping, but I decided to take a couple minutes, have a little chat with you for the end of the year. One of the things I usually do is I usually go through and recap the entire year and my plans for 2026. This year, I'm not going to do that. There are some things going on which behind the scenes, family wise, and other things that I really don't know what my plans are for 2026. I am going to try to get out on a lot more adventures, but where and when they're going to be and how many I can get out on are up in the year. Also, the reason why I'm not going to do a recap for 2025 is with the videos I put out, I share a lot with you anyway that's been going on throughout the year. So I don't really feel that I really want to take the time to recap all of that. I will let you in on a couple things that I have not shared with you. So some of you know that I took a job this past year as a school bus aide and monitor for special needs and also non-special needs. And that's been going pretty much very well. You know, there are challenges in dealing with school children, but it's been going for the most part very well. And this year I took the opportunity to spoil a lot of those kids for Christmas because some of them are coming from varying family backgrounds and statuses in their lives and such. I'm not going to get into all the details, but you know how society is and family and thing. But so I took the time to really spoil them this year. Another thing that's been going on is some of you know, and I posted this before, that I had been discontinuing various photos on my website. And I had my website since 2008, so a good 17 years or so. This year, I decided about a month ago that I would totally discontinue the website. That's not to say that I am getting out of photography by any means, but I've had that website for a while now, and I've just decided that I'm kind of at a point with my photography and videography and the way things have changed in the industry, and also the fact that I'm doing different type of photography and videography for my church and Royal Rangers and different events and that maybe having a website is not in my best interest anymore. I could be using that money to spend on actually going out on adventures and possibly updating some of the gear I need to update and to share more with you rather than having just a digital area that's, not really getting as much views, and which means I could also invest more on the YouTube channel. So that's kind of where things are at this year. We haven't really gotten that much snow. We had a couple snowstorms, probably got about a inch to 3 inches, and as you can see, it melted pretty quickly. Whether we get a white Christmas or not, I don't know. So the other thing is, part of my channel, let me take a step back. So my channel deals with the joy of the outdoors, photography, rural living, and also my faith in Jesus Christ. And the part of the channel that has to do with rural living, I've been struggling a lot with that terminology, and questioning whether or not I am still rural living. The reason being is there's a lot of areas in my town that are still rural, and my outlying area is still kind of rural, and I do get out in nature, places like this, to do a lot of rural type stuff and outdoor stuff. But my town right now, they're doing so much building of houses. We've got companies moving in. We got some chain restaurants and chain stores that are trying to move in, and there's a Domino's pizza going in. Like, we need another pizza restaurant. We've already got like 7 of them in my small town. Which used to say we used to have 8 bars and 6 liquor stores, so that shifted. But yeah, now we got 7 pizza restaurants plus a Domino's chain pizza coming in. So I've been struggling a lot with the terminology of rural living. An article recently came out that dubbed my town the fastest growing city in the state, which kind of in a way worries me, because I'm not a city person. I'm a rural person. I like the outdoors. I like the quietness. I like, my neighbors being kind of spread out. And that's kind of been like the whole history of our town since it died out as a metropolis. Now, my town is still called the town of, and back in its heyday during the textile mills back in the 1930s, 40s, and all that, it was a metropolis. We did have a racetrack at one time. There were a lot of mills, and we had a casino and all that other stuff. But when all that went away, it really became a royal town, and the town prided itself on its rural. But since we are becoming the fastest growing city in the state, is what they now named us, I really question how much more we're going to remain rural, and whether, I struggle to use the term of rural living, even though that's my lifestyle of being outdoors and fire pits and, gardening and doing all that stuff. But yeah, it's just something I been questioning, the rural living part. Am I still rural living, or am I more suburb living at this point? Even though I get out more in the rural places. And where do I go in the future with that? Should something happen and I either decide to move or have to move, where do I go that's not building so fast with all these solar farms and low income apartment buildings and industry moving in and stuff like that to stay rural. So yeah, that's kind of just like a recap and a update of where we are in November. Still need to finish my Christmas shopping, so I still need to get out there and do that. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day for the end of December. Right now we're in the 30s. It's not that cold out. We've had some really cold days. We woke up in the morning with the wind chill below 0 already. It's been one of the coldest Decembers in a long, long time, even though we haven't gotten that much snow yet. But yeah, I'm just out enjoying, and I got to finish my Christmas shopping. So just wanted to share that kind of a little bit with you, as far as, things that are going to be kind of going on, and some of the other changes, you might see in the future. So don't be shocked if some of the rural living stuff is kind of takes a little bit of a backseat, even though I do it and I get more into photography, more adventures, and also sharing more what I'm doing with the boys in our rural rangers, because that's really point important about how we're raising our children in today's society and what we're instilling into boys that are becoming young men. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to share for a little bit. So yeah, let's get on with the rest of our day. Well, I guess I was lucky to able to find a picnic table to sit at that was still down, because this area that I like to come to looks like they went ahead and stowed all the picnic tables away for the winter, stowed them upright so that the snow does not ruin them. Yeah, we're end of December now, 3 days before Christmas. Hello.
Out of like random, and he's like, you know, I don't really like it.
Sure. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think I know him.
Do you want to do it?
We didn't. Yeah.
I want to read
Oh,
that.
picture for your mom.
It's a nice one.
Wow.
What's it say? Can I read it? You're gonna have to pass everything. to me.
Picture for your bedroom.
I already know where to put that.
That's a really nice thing. I like that. Nice prayer.
Yo!
Are those clips?
It's
That's nice. A new hairbrush. Let me check that out. Let me go toss this in the trash real quick. Let's trash it out here. Come on.
A plant.
It's aloe.
I know. Is it fake?
That's a nice
It's
little
fake.
set. That's a nice
You don't have to worry about killing it. It's fake.
You like that cream? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good for you. I want to smell this. That's a nice freaking scent. What? That smells amazing. Oh, amazing. I want to smell. This is exciting for me too. Wow, look at this pretty plant. It looks real.
Mom, look what they got me.
I got Laura the same thing.
How much will you got?
That smells really good. Ooh. I didn't even smell the smell that out. We both have one. You and your sister and Laura all have the same cup.
No.
Yeah?
Did we got it pink or purple?
I don't know.
I thought mine was purple.
Mm-mm.
It's like,
Well, it's December 30th, 2 days before the new year, and if you hear a lot of noise in the background, banging and whirring and all that, it's another high wind warning day. This year has been very windy. A lot of days we've been getting wind gusts 40 to 60 miles an hour. It's probably been one of the windiest years that I remember. But it's the end of the year, 2 days from the start of 2026. Time to clean up this house, get the Christmas decorations put away, and get this house put back in order. I don't make New Year's resolutions. A lot of resolutions you end up sticking to. There's known as the 2-week failure, where 2 weeks after New Year's, you don't stick to your resolutions and you never go back to them. But one thing I try to do is I try to set healthy goals. I made a list last year of things that I wanted and needed to get done. I went back and looked over my list. Now it's the end of the year. I probably only got halfway through it. And the reason being is there was a lot of things that happened this year between family, starting a new job, things going on in this house, and my wife's health, and working with the church, and everything. It was just a very busy year. So I didn't put much on my list for 2026 because there are some of the same goals and things that I wanted to do last year that I didn't finish, and there's maybe only a couple things that I would add to this year anyway. 2026 is going to look totally different as far as my life goes, and what I need to accomplish. I got a feeling this year is going to be a year of reset. Basically, last year was a year of putting a lot of things behind me that have happened, and just dealing with a lot of things. This year is going to be a year of reset, and kind of to get ready to go forward into many of the other things that God is calling me to do. So that's kind of where we stand right now, as far as my plans for 2020.
Sounds good.
Nice.
I have that one as well.
One of
Missed this.
My boyfriend, Bob.
What?